Hi guys, it's Kaychak and today we're looking at mining in 9.2 and in particular the new ore, Prog ore. If you want a reliable way to make tons of gold in 9.2, then mining is a great choice. Prog ore is going to have a huge demand. It is used in 50% of Vestiges, 50% of Crafters Market Eternals, as well as crafting a ton of other stuff in 9.2. If you can get this early, then it's going to be worth an absolute fortune at the start of the patch. Prog ore is exclusive to the new zone in 9.2 Zereth Mortis. You cannot farm it in any other Shadowlands zone. Within Zereth Mortis itself, there is a significant more prog ore in some areas than others, so let's have a look at the map. The grassy areas down here, I have managed to find the odd prog ore from around these areas, but it is pretty rare. In fact, whenever I was on grass, I mostly just got crappy lacerite with the odd bit of Eternium. Probably not much better than farming a regular zone in Shadowlands. In the areas I have highlighted green, however, we have a completely different story. These areas had much more prog ore in them. Additionally, the deeper you go into the desert, the higher the density and quality of the ore I was able to find. This is fine, simple enough, but we just have two issues with this. Number one is Blizzard, who of course have never done anything to piss off the player base. I've heard a lot of complaints about tier sets, class bounce, but we haven't heard anything on why they choose to introduce a new ore into the game and then leave it halfway up a fucking mountain where you can't get it. Seriously though, in 9.2 we have ores in areas that do need you to do jumping puzzles to get to them, and some of them are really awkward. If you suck at jumping as much as I do and you are looking to be seriously mining in 9.2, then going Venfir could well be a good option. Yes, I know flying is coming in a few weeks, but if you really want to cash in, then you need to be getting the ore as soon as possible, as prices will crash as soon as flying hits. Obviously, you warlocks, demon hunters, etc. out there have it easy when it comes to these jumping puzzles, but just have a think about it, because there's nothing more annoying than finally finding a node that's not guarded by 12 mobs just to not be able to reach it. Before we get to the second point, just a friendly reminder that there is a subscribe button down here if you want to stay well informed on all the latest gold making methods in World of Warcraft. So, the second issue we have is that these nodes are generally guarded stupidly well, and we have a high mob density, especially deeper in the desert area. And by high mob density, I mean many times I have had more mobs chasing me than used to chase me to the Sanctum of Domination raid entrance. I wouldn't suggest mining without these anyway, but I think in this case it is absolutely essential. It is near impossible to get a node without getting interrupted without the extra gathering speed from them. If you have a gatherer that can immobilise a mob and or drop combat, then I think that is going to be working extremely well in patch 9.2 as well. As for an actual farming route, the area in which you are going to be concentrated in is so small it barely seems worth giving an exact route. All I would end on saying is the deeper you get into the desert, the more nodes you will find, but it's definitely more risky. So try it yourself and just judge it by what you and your character are capable of. Thanks for taking the time to watch, guys. If you can hit like, subscribe, all that good stuff really helps me out, and I've got some other videos for you popping up on the screen right now.